Well, good morning everyone. Day 2 of my trip along the Pembrokshire Coast National Park, and this is my little park up for night. In fact, let me just turn the camera around. So yeah, it's just a little lay-by really by the main road, but as you can see, the main road's actually really quiet. So last night it did not disturb me at all. Had a really good night's sleep. Beautiful sunrise here today. It's going to be a gorgeous day, and just looking down this road, you probably can't see it, but just down there I can see the sea. So I got a sea view. It's probably not the best park up place, but actually it did the job. And the one that I actually saw on Park for Night, I didn't like the look of when I got there. So yeah, decided that was, I don't know, it just, I didn't feel comfortable with it, so I decided not to stay there. It was by some houses and that as well. So yeah, decided to park here instead. But I think priorities, get some water on, some filter coffee, and I might actually take that up to a location. So where I can see the sea right now, I might actually take it up there, because we're just a few minutes away from a really nice cliff top view, I believe. So yeah, let's get some coffee on and let's start the day. Join me on my solo road trip along 200 miles of magnificent coastline of the Pembrokeshire Coast National Park as we explore its beautiful beaches, dramatic coastline, colourful seaside towns, historic castles and ancient monuments. This is the Pembrokeshire Coast 200. Welcome to Church Door Cove, guys. Isn't this beautiful? This is what we came to see. Stunning coastline. Oh yes, day 2. Can't wait. So it looks like the other beach is actually not accessible, but over there's steps that go down, and a little bit like this first rock here, the second rock I believe has a hole in it, and so you can actually walk through to the next beach. But you wouldn't want to do it at high tide. You would get a cut off for sure. Well guys, welcome to, I want to say Manorbier, but the Welsh spelling of it is sort of Manorbier. But anyway, I've come down here not to see that lovely castle up there, which probably dates back to the Norman times. So probably about 900 years old, or at least its original state would have been 900 years old. I'm guessing a bit like many of the other castles that get built on over the years. But evidently it was never attacked. So it's quite original in a lot of its state. It was never destroyed and rebuilt in that sense. It was probably just added to. So I'm not here to see that, because 900 years, that is not enough history for me. I've come to see something which is much, much older, and this is going to be I guess a sort of an impressive version of what it is, which I'm going to show you in a minute, but not necessarily the most impressive. I think that's to come later in our road trip in a few days' time. So obviously keep tuned to that one. Subscribed if you're not already. Hit that notification bell. It's totally free, and you'll get notified when these videos come up, and you'll be able to watch that, and you'll be the first ones to see them. Well, apart from the patrons, of course, because they'll see all these way before you. It's a beautiful beach, lovely little cove, but the thing I want to see is up on that hillside over there. So yeah, let's go there. This is the Kings Quoit burial chamber. Sat here on the side of the cliff overlooking this bay, and I can understand why someone would have wanted to be buried here. But this chamber is around about 5,000 years old, which is kind of incredible really. So it's a Neolithic burial chamber. There's actually quite a few burial chambers in Pembrokeshire. So later on, as I said before, I'm hoping I'm going to see some more spectacular ones than this, but yeah, it's really interesting to see that they've built this on the side of a cliff overlooking this cove and bay. Sadly, we don't actually know too much about it other than the kind of era it comes from. Unlike some other chambers in the area where they've done a lot of excavating, we really don't know about this one. And for all we know, the area directly behind this chamber may actually contain something. So yeah, they've got these standing stones here, which are very similar to another one, almost as if they're either keeping the ground back, or maybe they're hiding something. Who knows? I love history like that. This is also pretty cool as well. This is a changing coast photographic point, I guess. You put your camera in here, you take a photograph, you email it through to them. Over time they compare all those photographs to see how the coast is changing. How cool is that? We'll have to do that. Get some great views of the castle from here as well. You can understand why they would have built that castle there, looking out onto this coastline. It's a gorgeous cove, absolutely gorgeous. Why wouldn't you want to be here? I'm now a little bit further down the coast, a place called Stackpole, which is part of actually a big National Trust estate, which is great for me. It's free parking, and I knew they did coffee here. So there's a little cafe here on the quay. I saw that noted on the map and when I looked in on the National Trust app. So yeah, not really going to go venture far here. I think this is kind of the estate. There's so much here to do. You could come here for the day. Beaches, everything. I just found a seat, so I'm going to take a seat and sit down. Stunning views from here again, along the coast. But yeah, I just wanted a coffee, so I got a chai latte and I had some brunch as well. So I had a breakfast back, which was basically bacon, sausage and egg. The sausage wasn't that great. I think it's been cooked a little while, but yeah, it was all right. Hit the spot. I mean, you know, can't really go wrong, can you? So yeah, this is part of a bigger estate that we'll definitely have to come back to, I think. What do you think? Well, I've moved along the coast a little bit from the quay down here all the way over to here, which is Stack Rocks. We've come to see the Green Bridge, Stack Rocks, and I believe there's a Cauldron or something along here as well. I don't know, but there's a fort. So yeah, we're going to go and check that out. The Green Bridge is basically a rock formation that's been created by the waves, and the stacks are really what used to be a bridge, because they would have been created by the waves as well, forming an arch, and then eventually the arch collapsed into great stacks, because all this area is limestone. So yeah, I guess we'll just go and check it out, see if we can find it. I think I might have found the Cauldron right down here in the rocks. Don't know how well you can see it, but there's a little crack that leads through, but The rock at the top looks like it goes all the way around, so I'm hoping we're going to find a big pool inside protected, and it's only those little kind of alleyways, if you like, through the rocks that lead you to the inside. It's almost like a secret little cove, hopefully, like a blue lagoon, but not the blue lagoon we're going to actually go and see maybe tomorrow. Yeah, can't remember what itinerary. It might be tomorrow or the day after. I don't know. Probably the day after. There's a blue lagoon which I want to go and check out, which I think is a little bit more accessible. God, this scenery is stunning. I'm going to turn this back around, see how well you can see this. It's so beautiful down there. Rock pile after rock pile, or rock stack after rock stack. I'm about half a metre from the edge of the cliff now, so I better be careful. Oh, stunning rocks. Ah, there's an arch. Wasn't expecting that. But I guess you'd only see that from the sea, wouldn't you? And all around there's these anchor points. So I'm guessing people do rock climb the cliffs here. Stunning. How close to the edge can I get without falling in? All in the name of content, guys. Look at that beautiful arch. I'm going to have to get a kayak. And this is the way it comes in. There's the tiniest and tiniest of gullies, and the water comes in that way as well. Well, welcome to Freshwater East. It's a beautiful beach. I've just walked all the way the length of the beach. It seems very popular with surfers, people just walking their dogs, doing a bit of exploring the rock pools. It's got these lovely sand dunes as well. So yeah, everything you want from a beach, and glorious sunshine. So I think I'm going to chill here for a little bit, have a little bit of snacks. I've got quite a way to go round to the next bit, so this might actually be the last bit of the day for me, but this place was made famous, well, not really famous, but it's famous amongst Harry Potter fans, because spoiler alert, this is the place they filmed Dobby's death. So if you haven't watched Harry Potter, turn away now, and you know, you won't spoil it, but yeah, Dobby dies. I don't know exactly where on the beach it was filmed. I'd have to go and rewatch the movie, but people have built a shrine, and there's these amazing rocks that they've placed there, pictures of Dobby, socks which are infamous with Dobby. So yeah, everybody needs a friendly elf in the house, and Dobby was that friendly elf for Harry Potter, and sadly he's gone. Yeah, so it's quite a sort of a pilgrimage really for those Harry Potter fans to come along here and see the grave. I spotted quite a few kids who had actually brought along their own rocks, so it's just getting the monument's just getting added to every day with rocks and socks and toys and pictures, and yeah, it's really cool though, really cool that people pilgrimage all the way here. It's not an easy place to park on a day like today at the beginning of spring, so the summer it's probably absolutely heaving, but worth it. Totally worth it. Join us next time as we continue our journey along the Pembrokshire Coast National Park. We explore more hidden coves and coastline, find treasure on the way, and explore the UK's smallest city. Join us on the Pembrokshire Coast 200.